we like to go out there in the world, redundancy. So the first thing we're going to talk about is I don't know, people don't realize that the largest like African immigrant population in South Asia is in Pakistan. Is in Pakistan pretty much, which people don't realize. I didn't realize that until I worked on a project in 2013 about drone strikes, and I did more into Pakistan. Shout out to Madiha Tahir. So if Phil, I'm not sure what the tech. I can't share articles with you guys tonight, but hopefully, I guess we can drop the documentary right away and talk about it. Hopefully, you guys don't get mad at us.
I mean, you can't really be mad. I mean, you just moved. You're doing the show off your fucking iPhone, right? That just shows, like, you're like, yo, I'm here. You know, like, today hasn't been the greatest day, but we are here for the people. Tuesday and Thursday, 10 p.m. What?
I got pulled over by the police last night, so we're gonna do a Black Lives Matter.
He's got no bullet holes in them. Yeah.
No. I wish I could share the video, but it looks like so. If Phil can drop the documentary and talk about the Sheedi community in Pakistan and Baluchistan, hopefully you can drop the video, Phil, because I can't share the article unless you want to pop the article up and scroll down. The video will probably be better. Oh yeah, you can scroll down. So this incredible article right here. If people can find it, it's in the World Economic Forum, which is like pretty capitalist. So the idea that they're focused on this is an August 2020 article, so people can find it in the World Economic Forum. It talks about this community that actually gets persecuted in different ways, similar ways, police brutality, a lot of ways, discrimination. The documentary we're going to show before shows a police brutality incident that happened in 2009 in Pakistan. So actually be a growing call for equality and equal rights for this community in Pakistan. So if people can check this article out, I wish I can put it on the Twitch. So it'd be best to drop a video just to get some context. See the video.
You know what fucks me up about the concept of anti-blackness is that what is black skin? It basically is our bodies just said, hey, we need a little bit more protection from ultraviolet light coming from the sun. And that's how people are deciding whether or not they love or hate another person.
Yeah, so this is a throwback documentary. It talks about
Band Baja radio program. Hear it.
It's got subtitles in it. So beware of that, ladies and gentlemen. This is some throwback. You see the transition of the titles?
Yep. It looked like one of my first YouTube videos.
Tonight on East, we reveal how the descendants of African slaves struggle to find an identity.
You can hear it?
As Black Pakistanis.
The subtitles. So that's the. So I'm probably when I was exposed to this, I was like, whoa.
On April 10th this year, Gohar Ali Mashouk,
my world is
27-year-old Black Pakistani and local government worker, died in police custody. He'd been accused with two others of crimes including robbery and rape. The police claimed he committed suicide.
Wow, does that sound familiar to anybody?
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, right? And there's a cover up.
The police said they'd used no violence against
Isn't that
the
crazy?
accused.
How familiar is that?
They showed the cell where they claimed the prisoner had hanged himself with a cord used to hold up his trousers. Mashouk has been identified to the police by one of his fellow accused. At first, Faisal Pathan backed up the police version of events.
आप उस कुरान की कसर के जब इंट्रोगेशन में कर रहा था आप लोगों से आपको मेरे सामने या मैंने आप लोगों को टच किया है या बात लगाया है?
Yeah, of course he's going to say what he wants him to say in front of the goddamn camera. He's standing right there.
Behind bars.
Like, see?
However, when the police
He
left
looks
the
like
room, the young man told a
he looks
different
like Free
story.
Will in that movie.
ये क्या जो बात आपको बताई गई था
He has total agency over his witness statement.
Yeah, because they were going to torture him if he didn't.
What happened to Meshouk is the tip of an iceberg.
And it's weird, even in these other cultures, that people still value white skin over dark skin. Like the reaches of white supremacy, even among colored and indigenous populations, like people don't understand like how powerful the shit
in
is.
some cases, no better than their forefathers who came as
That's
slaves.
why I feel this documentary is really cutting, because it shows there's no
The
white face
organization takes
nowhere
its
near
name
this
from
place.
freed slaves
Yep.
who
Why
led
is
the
this
army of
happening?
Sin King
Yep.
against Sir
Why-
Charles
how is
Napier
this
in
still
1843. Hosh Muhammad
Daniel.
Sheedi was the general who died fighting British Army with the
Karen.
words, "I will die, but I will
Darren.
not abandon Sind."
Asshole.
Well, they were under British colonial rule. So
Yeah.
that
The
again, that
organization
establishes the
recently
white
built
supremacy
this
there.
modest monument to their hero.
आज तक सिंध में आप मिलेंगे
It left his
1%
tentacles
भी
there.
उनके
Dead.
हाउस नहीं है
shitty
अपने हाउस
tentacles
नहीं
there.
है 1% से ज्यादा अपने हाउस नहीं है इससे अंदाजा लगता है कि शीदी ने कितनी तरक्की पाई है
this
सिंध में और
Bleaching, it's like a whole bleaching
उसकी
thing in
वजह ये
India.
थी कि
It's
ये
weird, you know,
पढ़े लिखे लोग नहीं थे उनके पास
in the
तालीम नहीं थी।
Caribbean and
ये
parts of like
अपने आकाओं के पास नौकरी करते थे
West Africa.
उनके अबोदाद
It's
नौकरी
like
करते थे
skin
उनकी
bleaching
माएँ और
things.
बहनें नौकरी करती थी उसमें बेचारे जरा पे अपने जो गुजारा करते थे जो
But
कुछ मिल
this
गया
is
वो
what
तो
we're
गनीमत
showing
समझ
here
ली।
is actually people dying. So this is like what we experience in America, which is like not a little more bad. You know, I don't mean to explain that to you.
Africans began to settle in Pakistan in the wake of the Arab conquest of Sind in the 7th and 8th centuries. Although many came as soldiers or sailors, the majority of the blacks in Pakistan are descendants of the slaves who were brought by Arab traders along the sea routes.
ब्लैक्स जो हैं ये तो मानने पड़ेगा कि गुलामी के दायरे की जैसे दुनिया भर में फैले अफ्रीका उनका मुल्क है और वो जहाँ जहाँ भी गए वो यकसा हालतों में रहे
Every year in early spring, Pakistanis of African descent gather to celebrate a festival. It centers around the shrine of a Muslim saint, but the rituals performed had their roots in African legend. These young girls carry the meat of a sacrificed goat through the village to a sacred pond where crocodiles are kept. They believe that the day of deliverance from suffering, Sahab More, will occur when the spirit of these crocodiles enters into one of them. Until that day, the crocodiles, said to be hundreds of years old, must be kept well fed, happy. Many of Pakistan's 1.5 million blacks live in the area of Sindh province. Some were bought by the rich Hindu feudal lords, whilst others became the property of Muslim noblemen who later ruled Sindh. According to historians,
scared me
between
when you
7th and
dropped
8th
that
centuries,
kid,
some
but
600
I
to
guess that's
700
part of
black
what
men
they're
and
doing,
women
so
were
I don't
reported
know.
annually from Africa. Some were still
She
being
fell
born
right
in
in
the
my
last century.
face.
Even today in Sindh, many of the rich landlords have Sheedi servants who have belonged to a particular family for several generations. Most get paid only in kind, with clothes, food and lodgings.
काम करो लड़का कपड़ा उतरा हुआ पहनो खाना खाओ अल्लाह अल्लाह का सलाह बाकी रकम नहीं मिलेगी आज वो नौबत मैं समझता हूँ कि इतनी तो नहीं तब्दील हुई लेकिन 35% तब्दील जरूर हुई है 65% अभी मौजूद है तो ये करे पुट्ठा
Amongst other things, Faiz Muhammad's organization is involved in helping Sheedis who've been in bondage to a landlord and have run away. Their position as bonded servants stems from loans which are taken out by their families. So long as the loan is outstanding, the descendants of those who took out the loan must work for the lender, usually their landlord. In practice, the loans, many of them generations old, can rarely be paid back, and indeed grow with compound interest. Fez Mohammed's organization tries to assist runaways and sometimes arranges money to buy their freedom. He took us to this Sheedi village where we were told of 2 Sheedis had run away from their masters and gone into hiding. Many black Pakistanis returned to the sea that brought them to this coast 1400 years ago to escape the landlords, bondholders, and inner city deprivation. They fish and help build boats. Some have even made the great escape, crossing the sea to the Gulf states where, ironically, they find gainful employment with the Arab armies whose ancestors first brought the black Pakistanis to the coast of the Indian subcontinent.
देखो हमने क्या बड़ा किया इस जमीन के खून देने वाले हैं वशु ने कुर्बानी दी इस मुल्क के लिए इस जमीन के लिए कुर्बानी दी हम उसके औलाद हैं हम मांग रहे हैं कुछ हम आपसे मुल्क नहीं मांग रहे हैं हम आपसे जीने का हक मांग रहे हैं एक घर नहीं है शीदी का मैं बताऊं
saying the same shit black people in this country have been saying.
जब चाहे वो उसको दलित निकाल देता है एक दरवाजा नहीं है मेरे कौम के घर पे
I can't see anything right now.
Open the gate.
Black Lives Matter in Pakistan too, pretty much, as you can see from this documentary.
Yeah, basically what he's saying is that we're not asking for the world, we're just asking for you to like just let us live.
Male male male, to mala nagane male, to mala nagane male, to male nagane male, to
Oh yeah, you could cut that. So yeah, like like it's the same. And the thing is, like people keep saying that it's a myth. Oh, white supremacy is a myth. Oh, the disenfranchisement of black people and brown people, that it's a myth. But we're seeing the same reports from people around the world in different time periods saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, that's an incredible story. Just like, I don't know, just the deja vu feelings of hearing their stories, hearing what they want, hearing what they're going through, hearing they just want to be Pakistani, just want to be seen as Pakistani. It's the same way African Americans just want to see as Americans, you know, like we just want to, we built this, help build this country for free. Like we get treated like garbage. We just want to be seen as we're part of this country too. And it's crazy seeing black Pakistanis having the same call, you know, in some ways. So
I am a little bit heartened by what came out of California yesterday, with them paving the way for possible reparations for black people who were impacted by the effects of slavery and systemic racism in the state of California. So
California.
So it's like, them, being the first to step up, it could open the floodgates, and I think it could do something. I don't know how effective it would be towards, quelling some of the enmity between the races here in this country, but one of the things we've always been saying is, everyone has gotten reparations, even from this country or others, for atrocities except for us. So, it's something. It's something. They're moving in a direction.
Yeah. So hopefully people can dig more into that community and check it out. That's Global Earth News. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And so we're going to...